CCC family, it's Dawn Marie with Custom Comfy Crochet, and today we're going to learn how to do some embossed crocheting. Embossed is just a fancy word for basically saying we're going to work a bunch of front post and back post double crochets. So if you know how to do that, then you're going to be fine with this. But for whatever reason, if you are very new to crochet, you don't know how to work any of these stitches, please check out my beginner video below. I'll have it in the description box and you can click on that and get the help that you need so you can get this done. Okay, let's get into our materials. So for this today, you're going to be using a 4.25 millimeter hook. I am using a Lion brand ice cream yarn. It's the color Moon Mist, and it is a light DK3 yarn. Okay, and yeah, so that's what I'm using today for this. There's also smaller ones, and I'm going to make a bag out of these smaller ones that I made. And so if you wanted to go ahead and start working on these, I will be doing a video soon for this. But you're going to need probably around 8 of these. So this is just using, this is the exact same pattern. Isn't that crazy? But it's just smaller yarn and a smaller hook. So this is the Red Heart. It's a Wrap Hues. It's a super fine 1 yarn. And I'm using a size E hook or 3.5 millimeter hook for these. Okay. So these are the ones I already have done for this. I just need to go find some more of this yarn somewhere so that I can finish this up, so that I can make that bag, and that'll be another video showing you how to put all this together. Now these can be used to make a blanket, they can be used as appliques, and I'm going to show you how to make a bag out of them. So it'll be an embossed bag basically. It looks so intricate and looks so difficult, and it's one of those things that it's really not that difficult. So it's great when you do something that someone can go, oh my gosh, that looks, that must have taken you forever. And yeah, it does. It takes time, but it's really not that hard to do. Okay. You will need a pair of scissors and darning needle, but you won't need that to the end or for whatever project you're using this for. All right, so let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make a magic circle. Okay, so you make your magic circle and then you're going to chain 3. I never include this join for my magic circle as my chain, but you can if you want. So I'm going to chain 3. And then I'm going to double crochet back into the magic circle. Okay, so now technically I have 2 double crochets because this chain of 3 does count as a double crochet. Then I'm going to chain 1, and back into this magic circle, I'm going to put 2 double crochets. And then chain 1 and do that again. So we've got these little groups of 2 double crochets. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and we need 6 of them. So we need 3 more. Don't forget to chain 1 in between. Okay, and so now we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now don't forget to chain 1 on this last one, and then you can join by slip stitching into the top of your chain of 3. Okay, and then you can pull your magic circle tight, just like that, and close that up. So now we have 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and we have that 6 times. Okay, now we're going to chain 3. From here on out, this chain of 3 does not count as a stitch. This is just giving us the height that we need to go on with the project. Okay, so but we are going to be working right into this double crochet around it right here. So this one right under this chain of 3, we're going to work right into that, and we're going to work some front post double crochets. So right around this previous double crochet right here, we're going to work 2 front post double crochets. And to do that, you're going to yarn over, go around this first one right here, pull up, go through 2, go through 2. And then again, yarn over, go around this post, pull up, go through 2, go through 2. And then you're going to do that for the next double crochet that you see here. This one right here. They're calling them posts because it's the post that you're working around from before. Okay, yarn over, go around this one and work 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. So 2 front post double crochets. So now we have 4 front post double crochets and we have this chain of 3 right here. Now we're going to be working into this chain 1 space where you see my fingernail coming through right there. You're going to work right into there and you're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. Okay? And then again, you're going to be working around these double crochets from before. And we're going to do 2 front post double crochets around this one. Okay? 1 and 2. And then we're going to be working 2 front post double crochets around this one. 1 and 2. And I like to interject this every now and then, but this is when you see in a pattern, front post double crochet would be FPDC, okay? So then we would go to our next chain 1 space and we would put a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. So you're going to keep doing that all the way around. So let's go to our next one. And in this previous double crochet right here, we're going to work 2 front post double crochets. 1 and 2. And then in the next one, again, 2 front post double crochets. 1 and 2. And then in the chain 1 space, you're going to put a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. So do that again. 2 front post double crochets. And around the next, 2 front post double crochets. Now we're at the chain 1 space, double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. And then again, 2 front post double crochets. And another 2 front post double crochets. And now you're in a chain 1 spot again, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And then 2 front post double crochets in the next post here. And 2 front post double crochets in the next. And don't forget this chain 1 spot right here. You're going to work in there as well. So before you close, make sure you go into this spot, do a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. And then we're going to go right into, so we're not going to be working in this chain of 3 right here. Remember I told you it doesn't count. It's just giving us our height, okay? So you don't want to work into here. You want to work into this first front post double crochet, and in the very top, you're going to make a slip stitch, okay? Now this might have come undone a little bit. You can pull that tight again. And don't worry, you can work that in later. Okay, so now we've got 4 front post double crochets, a double crochet, chain 1, and 4. Now you're going to see a lot of turning in this. These are going to get real floppy looking, that's normal. That's what it's supposed to look like, okay? So now we're going to do some increasing with these front post double crochets, and then we're going to start doing some back post double crochets. So we're going to chain 3. Okay, so we're going to go right around this first front post double crochet, and we're going to put 2 front post double crochets. And into the next front post, we're just going to put 1 front post double crochet. And in the next, we're just going to put 1. And in the next, we're going to put 2. So we've increased on both of our ends and stayed the same in the middle. So now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we have 6 front post double crochets. And now what we have here is we have that double crochet, chain 1, double crochet that we did. And this is where we're going to start doing back post double crochets. So in this very next stitch right here, you're going to do a back post, meaning instead of going to the front and going around, you're going to go to the back and go around like this and pull up and do a double crochet, okay? Then you're going to go into this chain 1 space, and you're going to again do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And then in this next stitch right here, this one right here, you're going to do a back post double crochet again, going to the back, okay? And do a double crochet. And that's what you're going to do all the way around. So let's do some more. Now we're back at these front posts that we did, and we need to increase. So we're going to go into our first front post double crochet and do 2 of those. 1 and 2. And then in the next stitch, we're just going to do 1. And in the next stitch, we're just going to do 1. And then in the last, we're going to do 2 again. 1 and 2. Okay. And now we're back at this double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So we're going to be working our back posts. So go around the back like this. Go around your next stitch, pull up. And then in the chain 1 spot, you're going to put a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. And then you're going to go around this post and do a back post double crochet. And now we're back at our front posts again. So we need to increase again. So we're going to go into this first stitch and do 2 front post double crochets. 1 and 2. And in the next stitch, we're just going to do 1. And in the next, we're going to do 1. And in the next, we're going to do 2. And now we're back at our double crochet, chain 1, double crochet again. So we want to do some back posts, double crochet. So go around the back of your next stitch, work a double crochet, then into the middle of your chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And then again, a back post double crochet. And now we're here again. So I want you to just keep working this all the way around, just like we're doing. It's just the same, just keep doing it all the way around. And when we get to the end, I'll meet you back up again. Okay, so we're right here close to our end. We just have the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet to work our back posts in. And as you can see, it's getting real topsy-turvy, a little floppy. That's okay, that's what it's supposed to look like. So again, I'm gonna go right behind here and do a back post double crochet in my next stitch. Then into the chain 1 space, I'm going to put a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then I'm going to do a back post again around this next stitch. Okay, And now I'm here where this chain of 3 is and where I worked my first front post double crochet. So I'm going to go right into the top of the front post double crochet and not the chain of 3, okay? And we finished that row as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to keep increasing, okay? So I'm going to chain 3 again. I'm going to go here. You can see our previous front post double crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If it helps, you can look at the top and look for your V's because they are kind of hard to see. You might need to separate them with your fingernails or your fingers or your hook, whatever works, just so you can get around them, okay? But we have 6 here, and now we're going to increase to 8. So we're going to go again into this first front post double crochet here, and we're going to work 2. 1 and 2 front post double crochets. And then you're going to go into your next stitch and you're going to work 1, and into your next you're going to work 1, and into your next you're going to work 1, and into your next you're going to work 1, and into this last front post you're going to work 2 front post double crochets. So you're increasing at the beginning and the end, okay? So now you have, don't count this chain of 3, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? So we've increased to 8. And now we're on this little corner here, and every time we put a double crochet, chain 1 double crochet in the middle of this, we're also increasing, very similar to a granny square. But now what you're going to do is you're going to go to your next stitch right here, and you're going to work a back post double crochet. And then you're going to go to this next one and work a back post double crochet. And now you're here at your chain 1 again. So you're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. And then you're going to work a back post around your next one, and a back post around the next. Okay? So you see you've got the front post here and the back post here. So you're increasing all the way around, okay? And so again, you're going to go to your next stitch here, and you're going to put 2 front post double crochets, 1 and 2. And into the next, you're just going to put 1. And into the next, just 1. And into the next, just 1. And into the next, just 1. And in the last one, you're going to put 2. 1 and 2. And then you're going to be working back post double crochets in this corner. So go around that first stitch and do a back post double crochet from the back. And again, around your next from the back. And then right here in your chain 1 space, you're going to put a double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet. And then you're going to work back posts again. So here's 1, and then another one. Okay, and then you're at your front posts again, and so you need to increase again. So go into your first stitch, work 2 front post double crochets, and to the next you're just going to do 1, and into the next just 1, and into the next just 1, and into the next just 1, and into the next you're going to put 2. And again, you're going to be working in the back, so you're going to do a back post double crochet, another back post double crochet around your next stitch, then you're at the chain 1 space and you're going to put a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. And then again, you're going to be working back posts around your next 2 stitches. So there's 1 and there's 2. All right. So you're going to keep doing that all the way around, increasing to 8 on these here, and then doing what you need to do on your sides for your back posts. So now that I've showed you how to increase here, I want you to increase until your petals reach 12, okay? So right now we've gone to 8. So when you come around again, you're going to do 2 in the first, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 in the last. So you're going to have 10 in your next go. And then after that, you're going to have 12. And then when you get to your sides here, you're going to have an extra 1 to go around. So you would do a back post here, back post here, back post here, and then in the middle, do your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So keep doing that all the way around. And then when you get to 12, we're going to meet back up again. And then I'm going to show you how to decrease and how to finish up your 3D flower. Okay guys, so we've increased to 12 on our petals. And if you did it correctly on the sides, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 back post double crochets, then a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then 4 back post double crochets. And then for the petals, you should have 12 front post double crochets. And so, you know, like I said, it's going to look all, you know, bunched up. By the time you start decreasing and spreading this out, it is going to flatten out and it's going to look just like this. Okay. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to show you how to start decreasing this to make it go up like this. Okay. To make it go up for the petal. But these sides are going to stay the same. They're going to keep increasing as we go, and these are going to decrease, okay? So what we're going to do now is we're going to chain 3, just like we've always been doing. And we're going to go into our first front post double crochet, and we're going to act like we're going to make a front post double crochet. So we're going to go right around there, and then, but we're only going to go through 2 of our stitches. And then we're going to do the same thing in the next. We're going to yarn over, go around our next one, go through 2, and then you have 3 loops, go through all 3 loops. So basically it's like double crocheting 2 together, but it's just a front post double crochet 2 together. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do regular front post double crochets all the way down until you get to the last 2. And we're going to decrease for the last 2. Okay. So this is going to bring us back down to 10 front post double crochets. And so now we're at our last 2, so we're going to yarn over, go around for a front post double crochet, pull up, and only go through 2. Leave those 2 loops on your hook. Again, yarn over, go around the next one, pull up, go through 2 only. Then you have 3 loops on your hook, go through all 3. Okay, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches, because these 2 that we did together count as 1 stitch, and there'll only be 1 V on the top for them. But now we're at our corners, and so now we're going to keep increasing. So again, we're going to do a back post double crochet around this next stitch, a back post double crochet around the next, and around the next, and around the next, and around the next. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now, and now we're at our chain 1 space. So we're going to double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And then you're going to back post again around your next 5 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're back at a petal again. So now we're going to decrease again. So we're going to go into our next stitch like we were working a regular front post double crochet, but we're going to pull up and we're only going to go through 2. Then you're going to yarn over, go into the next one, pull up, only go through 2, and then go through all 3. And then you could continue front post double crocheting like normal across, just 1 in each, until you get to the last 2. And again, this should leave you with a count of 10. Okay, so we're at our last 2. Again, we're going to go through, pull up, go through 2 only, and again, go through, pull up, go through 2. You've got 3, go through all 3. And then again, we're going to do our back post. So we're going to go around this stitch right here, coming through the back, and do 1, and the next, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're at your chain 1 space, you're going to double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And then you're going to, again, work 5 back post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're at another petal here where you need to decrease. So I just want you to keep doing that all the way around. And when you get to the end, we're going to meet up again, and I'm going to do another row of decrease with you to show you how it's done. Okay, so now we're finished with that row of decrease. And so now we're going to slip stitch, not into the chain of 3, but in these 2 that we did together, there'll be 1 stitch on the top. You're going to slip stitch right into there, okay? Then you're going to chain 3, 3, and then you're going to decrease again. But now when you decrease, it's going to look a little bit funny because these first 2 stitches still look like 2 because you put them together. But I need you to remember that it is 1 stitch. So when you go to decrease, you're going to go around that whole thing, okay? So I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go around this whole 2 together that we did stitch here and do a front post. But I'm only going to go through 2. And then I'm going to go into my next one, pull up, only go through 2. I've got 3 loops. I'm going to go through all 3, okay? And then you would continue front post double crocheting all the way down until you get to the last 2. Just remember that that last one is going to look like 2, but it's not, because remember we crocheted them together, okay? So again, sorry, my hands are going numb, but so when I get here, I know that these are my last 2 because those 2 are together. So I'm going to yarn over, go around this stitch right here, go through 2, then yarn over, go around my next one, go through 2, and then go through all 3. And now I should have 8 stitches. So counting this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, because these 2 are together. And now you would keep continuing on with your back post over here. And now you should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then into the chain 1 space, you're going to double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And then you're going to do your back posts on this side, and there'll be 6 too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you would start your decreasing all over again, okay? So you would decrease, do your 6, decrease, do your 6. So now what I want you to do is I want you to just keep decreasing all the way. And once you get to your final row, you're going to only have 1 stitch on the top of your flower left, and then you're going to have 10 on your sides. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like real quick. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to keep going to decrease. Okay, so I'm just going to go over it real quick with you. So we started off down here with our 4. So we have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Then we have 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and then 1. Okay, so that's what you're going to do all the way around. Okay, and then on the sides, what you've done is you've kept increasing all the way up till here till you have 10. So here you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And as you can see, you just have 1 stitch right here. So just keep decreasing like I showed you till you get to the end, and you're going to end up with this beautiful flower. If you have any questions or you need any help, don't hesitate to ask. I love to help people. That's what I'm here for. So comment below on my YouTube, but if you're not comfortable with that, you can find my Gmail, you can find my Instagram, my Facebook, and my TikTok in the description box below, and I would love for you to follow me over there as well. Okay, so please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notify me bell below. Liking and sharing helps more than anything. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you again soon, guys. Happy crocheting. Bye bye.